Students, welcome to the first session of chapter number 3rd, that is your fiber to fabric. As you have already studied this topic in your previous class, but in your previous class you have studied only about the plant fibers, and here in this class we are going to understand about the animal fibers. As we all are being aware that clothes are the basic commodity of the human beings. So here I had arranged an activity for you. So you have to tell me by which material these products are being made and what are the source of these products. As in first picture you can observe that there is a frock, and a frock is made up of which fabric? Yes, it is being made up of cotton, and cotton is generally being obtained from the plant. Second picture shows you a cap. It's a woolen cap. So the fabric of the product is your wool, and we get wool from the animals. Third picture shows you a raincoat. This raincoat is made up of a polyester, and it's a synthetic fiber. Last picture shows you a bag. It's a jute bag, and jute is obtained from the plants. Now there is a question arises, what is the need of clothes, or we can say why we need clothes to cover our body. So here is the answer. Clothes protect us from harsh climate. They also protect us from the insects bite, and last, they look us modest. Now the history of clothes is that early man doesn't wear any clothes, but later on, according to the requirement of their body, they start covering their body, but with the help of leaves. Later on, when they start or when they learn the hunting, they start skimming the skin of the animals and wearing them to protect their body from the extreme cold. In the later Stone Age, when they invented this needle, they start stitching their clothes and wearing them after stitching. So here is a question arises that what is the difference between a fiber and a fabric? So fiber is a single hair like thread of natural or artificial substance used to make a fabric. Here in this picture you can also observe that when we pull out the thread we get 2 or 3 other fine strands. So these are called your fiber. When we twist these fibers they become a yarn, and when we woven these yarn we get a fabric. So what is fabric? Fabric is a piece of cloth that is woven into the cloth with the help of fiber. Now there is a classification of fibers. Generally fibers are being distinguished into 2 types. First is your natural fibers, and the second one is your synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are those fibers which we are getting from the nature, like plant fibers, for example cotton and jute. Another one is your animal fibers, for example wool and your silk. Whereas synthetic fibers are those fibers which are being prepared with the help of chemicals, for example nylon, polyester and rayon. As I already told you that in this chapter we only going to learn about the animal fibers. So first of all we are going to understand about the wool, as wool is a animal fiber. Generally wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep, yak, rabbit, camel and goat. Here fleece would represent you about the hair of the animals. So the hair of animal is generally composed of what? It's an animal protein. So what is the texture of wool? Generally wool is light, soft, thick, durable, elastic, wrinkle and fire resistant. In India, the wool producing states are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and your Gujarat. Now, as I already told you that we are getting wool from multiple animals. So first of all, we are going to understand about the fibers of the fleece, or we can say what are the types of hair grow over the animals. Generally, there are 2 layers of hair over the animal. The outer coarse one is very hard and rough, and it's dark in color, as you also observe in your picture. So it is being used to make your carpet and your mats. Whether the another one you are observing, that is white in color, it's the soft under hair which are the true wool, which is used to make your wool fibers. Now the major production of wool is generally being done with the sheep, and the particular breed of sheep which we are using for the wool production is your merino sheep, because the quality of the wool of merino sheep is very soft and light, so it is being the major choice, or we can say the major breed which is providing us wool. Now as the demand of the product is being increasing, so according to the development of the science and technology, we are producing a selective breeding, or we are going to do selective breeding. First of all, what is selective breeding? Selective breeding is the process of selecting a parent, like if this sheep in picture you are visible or viewing, this sheep is having a fine hair, so we are using this sheep as a parent and producing its offspring. So this is called your selective breeding, or we can say the process of selecting parent sheep for obtaining new breed is called your selective breeding. Next, another animals from which we are getting wool is your goat. In India, goat is generally available in your Kashmir and Jammu. So the four major breeds of goat which is available in India are Kashmir goat, Gadi goat, Chamba goat and your Angora goat. And the wool of Kashmir goat is known as your Kashmir wool, or it is also known as your Pashmina wool. Along with that, the Angora goat wool is also known as your mohair wool, and these two wool, that is your Pashmina wool and your mohair wool, is really very fine and soft and lustrous, due to which it is also very expensive wool. Along with that, we are getting our wool from the camel. So here are the three breeds of camel. First is your alpaca, second one is your llama, and third one is your vicuna. All these three are the breeds of the camel, and the fleece of these animals are also being used as a wool. So generally these animals are available in your South America. Vicuña is the animal which is generally available in wild conditions, so due to excessive hunting they are going to be extinct. So now government has made them an endangered species and put them in the national parks also. Next comes the wool from the rabbit. Angora rabbit is a rabbit from which we are having a wool. It's a breed of rabbit which provides us wool. Its wool is really very fine, soft and short. Because of its shortness, it is being blended with the sheep wool, silk or nylon to handle it more easily. Next comes the wool from yak. Yak, as you all are being aware, that it is generally live in the high altitudes or mountainous regions like in Tibet and Ladakh. Its wool is also very soft and silky, so it is also being used to make your woolen cloths. Next comes the wool production. Till now you understand from which animals we are getting our wool. Now the processing of wool is being mentioned you. The first step of wool production is your shearing. As you can also observe in the picture that the shaving of the fleece of an animal is called your shearing, or we can say the process of removal the fleece from the body of sheep is called your shearing. Generally it is, or usually it is done in summer season before shedding of fleece naturally by the animal. As you all are being aware, these thick layer of fleece or hairs of animal protect these animals from the extreme cold conditions. So before summer they start shedding their fleece. So what the rearers do, they generally shed off or shear off their wool before their shedding, and it is being done in the summer season. And the person who shears a sheep is called your shearer, and it is done with the help of clippers, scissors or by machines, as it's just like a cutting of hair, so it doesn't harm animal by shaving the fleece of them. Next comes the scoring process of wool production. Scoring is the washing of fleece thoroughly in tanks to remove dirt, dust and grease. So by removing these dirt, dust and grease, the wool is next goes to the grading process. In the grading, wool is grouped according to its length, texture, color and ease of drying. That means that how easily a wool get dry up. So according to these features, they are being graded up. And next comes the sorting. It is done in factories where hair of different textures are separated or sorted. Next comes the dyeing and drying. As you all are being aware, the natural color of fleece is black, brown and white. So it is colored according to our choice and then dried up by putting roller over it, and then it is ready for further process. After dyeing and drying, the last process of wool production is your spinning, then weaving and knitting. The dried fibers is then straightened, combed and rolled. This process is called your carding, which means that after dyeing the fiber, we comb these fibers so that they get detangles and they are being converted into a flat rolled surfaces so that they can now be spun into a yarn. After spinning, they are being weaved and knitted into a woolen cloth by machines or by hand. Next comes your what are the health hazards of wool industry. So the first health hazard of wool industry is due to inhalation of dangerous chemical fumes. Workers of these factories generally suffers from respiratory diseases and allergic problems. Second, the continuous use of some tools and machines make them handicapped and unfit for working. Next, workers get infected from anthrax bacteria, which is generally present in these animals, and this bacteria cause a fatal blood disease to the worker known as your Sorter disease. So you can observe this disease in the lower picture. Next comes your homework. Here are the 3 questions I had given you. You have to correct the underlined word and complete this work in your notebook also. So thank you for today's session. Goodbye.